The abduction of Chloe Ayling occurred in July of 2017. Chloe was a British model who had traveled to Milan, Italy for a photo shoot. There, she was abducted by two individuals, claiming to be members of the criminal organization called the Black Death Group. Chloe, from Colts in the UK, and age 20 at the time of the incident, was working in London for Phil Green's supermodel agency. In March 2017, Phil Green, who in addition to running the model agency was a lawyer and part-time DJ, who had previously brokered a failed photo shoot in Paris for Chloe. The shot was organized by Lukas Herba, a 30-year-old Polish programmer from Oldbury, West Midlands, under the alias Andre Lazio. In July 2017, while Chloe was on a photo shoot in Dubai, Phil Green was contacted again by Lazio, requesting another attempt at the photo shoot in Milan for July 12th. When Chloe did not return to the UK via Gatwick Airport that night, her mother contacted Phil Green. The next morning, Green received a ransom email from the Black Death Group and was signed by MD, another Herba alias, demanding £300,000, or else Chloe would be auctioned off as a sex slave on the Dark Web 4 days later on July 16th. Green then contacted the UK consulate in Milan for support. Italian police then visited the address, which turned out not to be a photo studio at all. Inside, they found some of Chloe's clothes, and in the absence of other evidence or emails, the investigation stalled. This case brought attention to the Black Death Group, but who are they? They claim to be an organization that allegedly exists in Eastern Europe and operates on the dark web with frequently changing URLs. The group is known to have posted images of captives for sale. However, those postings are largely considered to be fake, since further investigation determined that they were taken from pornographic films. Late in 2015, the group caught the eye of Interpol and was investigated, but no public arrests were ever made. However, a full dossier was published by Interpol on them in 2016. The 31-page dossier provides evidence that shows the Black Death Group has been making claims since January 27th of 2010. By 2012, they were also providing services for the sales of firearms, mercenary services, hitman for hire services, and reputation destruction services, in which for a price of anywhere from $3,000 to $10,000, they would install child porn on your enemy's computer and plant drugs in their home, and then notify authorities, or seduce them with a prostitute on videotape in order to blackmail them. By 2014, the Black Death Group was making claims online that they were able to sell bombs with remote detonation capabilities. In 2015, they posted ads looking for a super hacker and a banknote print specialist, indicating they were looking to expand into more criminal financial activity. On April 15, 2016, they made a claim online that their Pure Girl auction was fully booked. A Pure Girl, in this case indicating they were in the position of trafficking girls who had no STDs, and that can be delivered within the EU for free or delivered outside the European Union at an additional delivery charge. While some cyber experts dispute some of the early posts documented in the dossier as being faked and backdated by the group, and that the group in fact did not come online and become operational until 2015. Whether this is true or not is debatable. Needless to say, the claims of the group and the purported services and capabilities they offer are deep and disturbing. Some cyber experts also believe the group continues to change URLs and still exists in 2021 in some form. As Chloe opened the door to what she thought was a photo shoot, a man grabbed her and started to put a hood over her head and bound her as another man injected her with a drug. The kidnapper had injected Chloe with ketamine, handcuffed and put her in a large duffel bag, and drove her in the trunk of a car to a house near Turin, Italy. The kidnapper turned out to be Lucas Herba, the man who had set up the photoshoot in the first place with Phil Green. Herba also reportedly told Chloe that he had made £15 million sex trafficking kidnapped women and selling them via the deep dark web on the Black Death Group website. Throughout the kidnapping, Herba used his MD alias to try and befriend Chloe by manipulating the events of the kidnapping and the possible auction. 6 days passed from the original ransom. There were no further ransom notes to Phil Green and no communication from Herba, aka MD, on the status of Chloe. Then on Monday, July 17th, the unexpected happened. Chloe and Herba turned up together at the Milan consulate. Suspicion quickly fell on the couple after closed caption TV footage of them together in public emerged. Chloe denied any involvement and authorities believed her and turned their attention fully towards Herba. Herba was charged in short order and a trial date was set. At his trial, Herba claimed in his defense that he had fallen in love with Chloe and was trying to promote her career by creating a scandal. He also claimed that Chloe was in cahoots with him from the beginning to increase her fame and jumpstart her career. On June 11, 2018, Lucas Herba, a Polish national from the United Kingdom, was convicted in a Milan court of the kidnapping and sentenced to 16 years and 9 months in prison. Herba said in the closing statement of his trial that he was inspired after watching the movie By Any Means. By Any Means is a 2016 film about the attention-hungry C-list celebrity who accuses a man of kidnapping her. But in the film, the police begin to question whether she's after justice or if the abduction and aftermath are part of a publicity scheme to increase her star power. Shortly into the investigation, Herba's brother, Mikel Herba, 37, who runs a transport logistic company, was also arrested. Mikel Herba, who denies any involvement, is alleged to have participated in the kidnapping given the presence of an accomplice. In June 2019, the trial of Mikel Herba began. Chloe and her former agent Phil Green both wrote memoirs of the events. The British media in particular were quick to suspect the kidnapping was a publicity stunt, although it later became accepted from Chloe's testimony that she appeared not to be involved. However, since then, additional analysis of the evidence and circumstances have been made public to refute her complete innocence. For example, someone on Chloe's behalf claimed she had been caught up in the terrorist attack in Paris in 2015 in order to garner media attention for her. The fact that the supposed Black Death Group would ask for ransom and draw the scrutiny of authorities before selling her to sex trafficking seems to defy logic and their MO. In addition, a March 2018 report in The Sun reported that Chloe used ketamine up to 2 months before her abduction. Ketamine is key to this case, since the illegal drug is what she said was used to dope her during the kidnapping. At the hearing in Milan, Italy, defense medical witnesses Domenico De Candia said he carried out drug tests on Chloe's urine and hair during the investigation after she was found alive. In a report filed to the court, it showed that Chloe's urine sample was negative for ketamine, but the 2-centimeter hair strand showed traces of ketamine. Dr. De Candia explained, given that hair grows at about 1 centimeter a month, the 2-centimeter sample showed that ketamine had been periodically consumed 2 months before the event. And maybe most damning is the fact that she is caught on closed caption TV with Lucas Herba holding hands and going shopping in Italy on the day she was returned to the consulate. The closed caption TV shows her and Lucas Herba arriving early and then going to breakfast first, before she goes back to the consulate where she was supposedly freed by Lucas Herba. Mikel Herba's attorney is on the record saying this is either a kidnapping or a publicity stunt that has gone very wrong, and there could have been an arrangement between Chloe and the Herba brothers to stage the whole thing.
You're suggesting a slightly underhand arrangement that went completely wrong.
It's either potentially a sham kidnapping gone very wrong or a kidnapping gone very wrong. or a publicity stunt gone very wrong. Something's gone very wrong.
Lucches's brother Mikhail, 38, was jailed for 16 years in December 2018 for his part in the kidnapping plot. Chloe has since been criticized in the media for leveraging the event for the benefit of her career the last several years. In 2020, Lucches Herba's case was heard by a UK appeals court and ruled Lucches should serve 12 years and 1 month instead of the 16 years and 9 months he was originally given. The judgment says Lucches, quote, acted out of love because he didn't abandon her in an isolated area when he released her after 6 days and drove her to a British consulate in Milan instead. Mikhail Herba also had his sentence reduced by nearly 5 years by an appeals court because he, quote, acted compassionately and out of love when he released her. Then, in March 2021, Mikhail Herba had his sentence reduced to a total of 5 years and 8 months after an Italian appellate judge downgraded his conviction to just kidnapping. Chloe remains a popular Instagram model and was a participant in the UK Celebrity Big Brother in the summer of 2018. Check out the Dark Web Deacon merch store. We have high-quality t-shirts, accessories, and signature hoodies, of course, and become a true Dark Web enthusiast and VIP, and support the channel to produce a second season of Beyond Surreal. The merch store link is in the video description below. Thanks for watching, and as always, please like, subscribe, and provide comments, and turn on notifications by clicking the bell in order to check out future videos published twice a week.